Hey guys, what's up? My name's Vic Taylor and welcome to episode 34 of my random class series. Today we're going to be rocking it with a bit of FN-FAL extended mags action and in the game 41 in 11. Recently I've been doing a lot of thinking about my setup for Modern Warfare 3 because I've had a couple of requests to do setup vids, and my response to most of them is that I'm constantly changing my setup. Even now, about 11-12 months after I've started YouTube, I haven't actually got a set setup that I use video in, video out. It's the same every single time, so at the moment a setup video isn't possible. But I've been thinking about what to do for Modern Warfare 3 to make my life a little bit easier. For the internet connection, it used to be that I had to take about an hour per minute in the video to upload, and that obviously wasn't going to work for me, so I got a better internet connection. Rendering, up until a couple of days ago, took about 4 hours for a 10-minute video, and I couldn't do anything else on my netbook while I was doing that. It took up all of the processing power, so it was about 4 hours out of my life each day because I would leave one video rendering overnight that I couldn't do anything with. And as I'm sure you will agree, the internet is a rather big requirement for the modern person. I have people, actually, friends who are living down in the country in England who don't have access to the internet, and I haven't got a clue how they actually manage that, how they manage to go through their life without using the internet at all. I mean, emails, keeping in touch with people, porn, which of course is the most important one of them all. But I have a desktop as well that I rarely use. But the other day I brought a new rendering program and editing and everything like that. For what I record with, PowerDirector 8, I brought PowerDirector 9. There's another 10 out, a 10 one, PowerDirector 10, but 9 was just cheaper, and to be honest, I don't really see a lot of difference. I don't see a lot of difference between 8 and 9 either, so I'm not gonna fucking pay an extra 20 quid for something that has no difference in it. So, I'm a cheapskate, I have no money, fuck it. But I bought that, I installed it on my desktop, and my desktop obviously has more power, more processing power than my netbook, because my netbook's a tiny little thing. It's about the size of a school book, and my desktop obviously has a proper tower and everything, and it cut the rendering time down from 4 hours to half an hour, which I just thought was a brilliant, brilliant piece of work, and I just wanted to have sex with my machine at that moment when I saw the time up on my computer screen. It was a beautiful and unique moment in the existence of Vic Taylor this week. So, for Modern Warfare 3, I presume the first day I will just be uploading loads of clips and a couple of commentaries saying what I like about the game and everything. But my existence on YouTube for Modern Warfare 3 is going to be a whole lot easier on myself, I feel, than what I've put myself through over the past year or in a bit. So I'm really happy about that. PowerDirector 9 for the win, baby, and it's epic. I still have to find anything different about it, like if it has new features or anything, but I have like a huge instruction manual for it. If you listen, that was an entire instruction manual with, and I count, 132 pages, and it has told me, I think, 3 things that I didn't know about the program. And before this, I didn't even read the instruction manual for my original program. So I do feel that this is a bit of an instruction manual for idiots, one of which I hope I am not, and it's just very simple language and I don't really like it. I don't really like simple language at all, which is meaning that I'm hating my childcare course because they're treating me like such a moron. It's like all they have told me so far is how to be a nice human being to children. And I'm like, well, yeah, I don't think I'm really going to hit them. I don't think that I'm not going to listen to them, as I'm getting paid to work with them. I don't think that I am really going to go out of my way to make one child feel like he isn't a part of the group, or do any kind of abuse like that. I honestly don't think that if I pass my CRB check, if you don't know what CRB is, I don't know what it stands for, but basically if you want to work with kids, then you have to do that check. Otherwise, the government doesn't want you working with kids unless you're cleared for it, and that's perfectly understandable, to be honest. You don't want anyone working with your kids unless they're cleared. But if you can pass your CRB check, then I would say you're okay for, going out into the world and not hitting every child that you see. And I have to say, the spawns on this map are absolutely terrible for the enemy. Look at where they're spawning, and at the moment they're pretty shit for me as well. Uh, but the spawns on this map are just insane, and I don't really play it anymore because I've deleted the map packs. But this is the only good map, to be honest. And as I've said, for Modern Warfare 3, I'm going to very, very carefully look over the map packs before I buy them. And if I don't like the look of them, I'm simply not going to buy them, because I am not wasting my fucking money on anything else in this world that I don't really have the money to buy. So, yes, the first thing on my list is obviously an HD PVR. But to get an HD PVR, I would either need to move both my PlayStation and the wired internet connection, because I'm not fucking going back to wireless, no fucking thank you. I'd either have to move that up to my room, which would be an ideal situation for me. To have the PlayStation in my room, I would be able to play like 24/7. I would not have the problem of going downstairs and the adults being on the TV and me not being able to go on there. That would be a beautiful and world-affirming situation for Vic to be in. But unfortunately, I don't think that is really a possibility right now. I don't know. We've just got the new internet installed a couple of months ago, so I don't really feel that I have the right to say, yeah, let's move it upstairs because I want it. I mean, the only reason we have it in that room is so that it can be hooked up to the PlayStation, so I'm not going to push the advantage that I have. But it's either that or get a new laptop that I can record with, because to record with an HD PVR, my netbook couldn't handle it, I don't think, because it can't record in HD at the moment. So a new laptop is paramount. So when you ask me get an HD PVR, it's not merely a $200 for an HD PVR, it's about $2,000 for a new laptop. And quite obviously you can see where I'm coming from when I say, well, that's a bit far out of my reach right now for a 17-year-old who doesn't work, doesn't do anything like that. But I'm almost 18. I'll be 18 this month on the 24th at either 10 past 2 or 2 past 10. There's a little bit of lack of communication between my mother and I about when exactly in the day I was born. I, I don't know, it's kind of funny. But almost 18. I'm going to have driving lessons for my 18th birthday, and I'm going to try and find someone who will actually let me put one of my cameras on the dashboard so that I'll be able to film the lessons. I don't know quite how that's going to work with the sound of the car engine getting over the top of our talking and our voices, but I think that would be a cool little vlog series that you could just see me crashing cars and running people over and etc. like that. But I also want, obviously, an Xbox because you guys, obviously a lot of you are on the Xbox, but that is behind the HD PVR and my netbook, my new laptop, obviously. But that's the be all and end all. I didn't actually mean to talk about this for this video. I meant to talk about something completely different, but fuck it. We're almost at the end now, so I'll just waffle on for another minute and a half, I guess, and just chill. I never liked the FN FAL, but I seem to do well with it, which contravenes everything that I know about the human race and everything I know about me, to be honest. But I've grown to like the FN FAL. I've had to, with the number of fucking requests that I've had of it, because you guys heard me once say I don't like this gun, I'm always shit with it, and you just got it into your heads that you would torture me, because you do that so well. And I just love turning on these guys. They can't kill me. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck down, lay down on your belly, and don't get burns. Service me like the whore that you are. Come back here immediately. Don't kill my friend. You bitch. Die. But, sorry about that, but with my new editing program, I can't actually listen to the videos back. I have to do them separately, because I record the audio on my netbook and I watch the video on my desktop, which led to the rather amusing thing for the last video that I put out. If you listen to the beginning, you can clearly hear a rustle of newspapers, and that is the me in the past when I was actually recording it, reading a newspaper, because I can't record game audio, with my setup. So instead it records through either my headset or my netbook's inbuilt microphone, whatever I'm doing at the time. And it was rather fortunate that that specific gameplay that I didn't actually look over before putting out on YouTube wasn't the one where I was sitting on the chairs with my friend and we decided to dare each other and then proceed to prove how many toothpicks we could shove up our nose each. it was probably a very good thing that it wasn't that. That would have been rather embarrassing for me just to be talking about serious violence and everything on the actual audio, and in the background you just hear a squeak or a scream of this person having a toothpick shoved up their nose. Which, my life's hilarious. I shove toothpicks up people's noses. That's what I do. If I got paid to do that, I'd be a millionaire. Probably not, but I'm sorry. I don't know. You shouldn't shove a toothpick up your nose. I really, really wouldn't recommend it. It's quite painful, and we couldn't fit many up there. They're not how you would think, small and everything. They're quite big when you really get down to it. But I hope you enjoyed this commentary. I know I did. I ended 43 and 11. Why did I note down? I don't know. I'll see you next time.